Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and today I'm doing my top 20 under 20 beauty products that I've been loving. And I do have a lot of drugstore products, and I went through my collection and picked out my top 20, my favorite 20 products out my whole collection. And I do have a little bit of products from each part: foundation, lip products, eyeshadows, bronzers, blush, etc, etc. The only thing I didn't get was a powder because I have so many lip products. I love lip products. I'm obsessed with it. So let me stop rambling and get on with the video. Are foundations. I am a foundation girl, but in the summer and springtime it gets a little hot, so you don't want to wear a foundation all the time. But when you do wear foundation, you want a lightweight coverage foundation, and my first pick would be the L'Oreal True Match foundation. This foundation, it blends well with your skin, and it is very lightweight. You get light to medium coverage with this, and it's an overall good foundation, and I would recommend this. My next one is the Revlon Nearly Naked. It does somewhat the same as the L'Oreal True Match, but you get somewhat medium to lightweight coverage also with this one, and it is very light on the skin, so it doesn't feel real heavy or anything, so I like that. The Maybelline FIT Me foundation, it is supposed to go well with your skin. So I guess a lot of my drugstore foundations go well with your skin, but this one, they came out with a launch of this, and some of the foundations didn't really blend with a lot of people's skin. So when they relaunched it, they came up with more color choices, I guess that's the word. And they came out with this and the little sticks, and both of them work very well. And I actually own this in a darker shade, and that's what I use to contour with. So these sticks itself is actually a good product to try, especially get like one shade darker than your skin tone and blend it out and contour with, because a lot of people in the professional field use the stick foundation, or sometimes they use a liquid foundation darker than their skin tone to contour with. So this is overall a good product to try, especially if you're a beginner and getting into makeup. So this will help you achieve that contour. So this is overall a good product. You should try it. My next foundation is the L'Oreal Nude Liquid Powder Foundation. It came out last year, and this product, it was like hyped up because you're not supposed to. It was hyped because of the fact that it says it's a liquid foundation that turns into a powdered finish. And it does really work like that, but the only downfall is, like, I use my beauty blender a lot with blending my foundation, and in this foundation is very liquidy, so you have to use a brush. It tells you to use a brush on the back of the directions, on the back of the label. It tells you to use a brush and not a sponge, because it's so liquid it will just soak up and absorb into the sponge, and you will have a mess. So the best thing to do is use this with a brush. And this product worked very well. It does set into a powdered finish, so you don't really necessarily have to powder your face down, but this will turn into a powder. But some people set their foundation with powder no matter what. But this is also a good foundation to try. My last foundation that I have is going to be the Revlon Colorstay Whip Foundation. This is a much thicker consistency. As you can see, it's not in a bottle like, and it's very thick. It's not coming out. So this is actually a foundation that I will prefer to use somewhere in the winter time, because it's actually cool outside. Because if you put this on your face in the summertime, best believe your face might melt off, and you don't really want that. But this is a good winter foundation if you want to try something. This would be the best winter foundation to use. Next products is my concealers. Now, I know that this is my MAC Prolongwear concealer. It's not a drugstore concealer, but it is under $20. So you should try to get this, especially if you want to try a high-end concealer. And this one actually comes with a pump, so it's very easy. As you can see, I've been using the mess out of this. And MAC products most of the time are always good, so you should try to invest in a MAC Prolongwear concealer. My next products are the CoverGirl True Blend Fix Sticks. I actually have two, and this goes back into play about the contour and highlight thing I was talking about with the foundation sticks. This is a concealer. What you do is conceal up underneath your under eye, but with the darker one you can actually contour your lines a little bit heavier with the darker one. So it works hand in hand with the concealers and contour, highlight, and contour. So you should invest in this. This is a good drugstore. The next concealers that I have is my LA Girl concealers. It was so much hype behind this LA Girl Pro concealer because they say that this is a dupe for the MAC Prolongwear concealer, and I could, you know, say the same thing because this is long lasting. But the only problem is, like the MAC Prolongwear that I just showed you, this one is $19, and these two right here you can get from your local beauty supply, or you can order them online, and they're only $2, $3 at the most, because you know different places tax on it, but it's $2 down here where I am registered at. But it's $2, and they work just as amazing as the MAC Prolongwear. So if you don't want to spend the $19 on the MAC Prolongwear and you want a good drugstore alternative, you should try the LA Girl Pro concealers, and they work amazing. The last concealer is the Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. I love this concealer, and it actually comes with, it twists at the top, and it comes with like a sponge applicated tip. I don't really like the sponge applicated tip, but I'm not really sure how dirty under my eyes can get, but you know, I don't really like that. I prefer to use like a brush or a beauty blender or something. But it twists up and the product comes out, and you just place it right underneath your eyelid, and it's a good coverage. So you should also just go check this out at the drugstore, Walmart, CVS, and this works very well. So you should try to check that out. So now that I'm done with the foundations and the concealers, we're going to go into my highlight and blushes and bronzers, I guess, because I don't really have that many highlighters, but I do have one. The one that I have is the Wet n Wild Fergie collection. This is in Rose Champagne Glow, and this is supposed to be a highlight shimmer palette. I use this in a lot of my tutorials because I set my highlight so it can illuminate. And look at that. That is just a gorgeous palette overall. It is a shimmer palette, and it brings that little glowy to your face, and so I use this a lot during the summertime, and it works amazing. I'm gonna see if I can get a little swatch off. This is what it looks like swatched. It is very pigmented, and this goes into the Wet n Wild collections. The Wet n Wild products overall have a lot of pigmentation in it, and it's not that expensive, so it is something to invest in if you really want a good look. While we're speaking about the Wet n Wild collection, we're going to go into the bronzers. These are the two bronzers from the Wet n Wild Fergie collection. This one is in Rose Golden Goddess, and this one is Carnival in Rio. Now, I'm going to show you the swatches. They come off very good, and put it right here so you can see. I'm not sure if that's picking up on my camera, but that's that one, and that one was Carnival in Rio, and this one is the Rose Golden Goddess. I'll swatch that on another finger, and that's that one. Very pigmented, and that's that one right here. but I'm not really sure if it's picking up on my camera. But this is a very good bronzer. I know a lot of women of darker skin tone don't think that you should can use a bronzer. I use a bronzer and it looks phenomenal. So you can use a bronzer. Don't let that be the understatement that you're darker, you cannot use up a bronzer, because that is not true. So then we're going to go in with the Milani blushes. I posted a picture on my Instagram of my Milani blush collection, and I love all of them, but these are the two ones that I could just, you know, get up and go. I love these because the pink is my favorite colors, and so this is the matte one, and this is the more golden one. This is Luminoso, and this one is Del Zito pink or something like that. I'm not sure, but these Milani blushes are amazing. You should pick these up from CVS or Walgreens. I think they sell it at, and they are amazing. And I'll insert the picture if you have not seen the picture already. Now we're going on to eye products. Wet n Wild has some eye products, and my eyeshadow today is actually the Walking on Eggshells palette from Wet n Wild. These palettes, they are very pigmented. If you want a good drugstore eyeshadow palette, you should try the Wet n Wild products. They are phenomenal, and I use these a lot in my everyday makeup, so why not? Wet n Wild also have lippies. I know I'm killing y'all with Wet n Wild, but Wet n Wild is actually a good, I know I'm killing y'all with Wet n Wild products, but they are actually that good. The reason why I keep talking about them, so you need to go to CVS after you watch this video and go pick some up. These lip products, the Wet n Wild ones, this is what it look like. These things right here are so pigmented, and they are so moisturizing on your lips. My cousin actually got me into these lipsticks. She had it on her page and she showed it to me, and I was like, what? And these are the lipsticks. Ashabu, you know I'm checking you out. But these are the Wet n Wild. These are the Wet n Wild lipsticks. I will insert a picture. The Wet n Wild lipsticks are very creamy and very pigmented. So and they have great color play off. So I will show you a swatch in a clip right about now. So yeah, you should go pick these up. Lip products, I have my NYX Butter Gloss products. These things are moisturizing and very pigmented. One thing about lip products, I don't like dry products on my lips. I don't really like matte finishing lip products, but I do have some. But most matte finishing products that I own, I always top it with lip gloss so it's not matte looking. So yeah, but these NYX Butter Glosses are worth it. They are very creamy and very pigmented, and they last a long time. So yeah, check that out. My next lip products is the products are the Revlon Color Burst lip butters, and they are moisturizing as well, and it's like it says, the lip butter, so it's creamy and smooth, and they're pigmented. And I got a clip of a swatch and everything about these, and I will be inserting this also right about here. And this is what they look like. So my last lip products are my baby lip products. I did not do a swatch on these, but they are very moisturizing. I don't have the full collection because they got different ones, but I do have some of them. These things, they're good and moisturizing, but some of these actually, the ones like darker tinted like these, they actually come off this color. I didn't do a swatch on these because some of them don't come off, but some of them do, and they are very good moisturizing. My next products is the L'Oreal Silkissime liners. I love these. These go on so smooth across your eyelid and your waterline, and they last a long time. This came out not too long ago, probably like a few months ago, and they have it in the pink one, which is the highlight. And I mentioned this one in my May favorites video if you have not seen that. I actually have the black one in carbon, and then they actually have a blue one too, and I want to go back and get that for the 4th of July look that I want to achieve. So I will be going back to purchase those, but these you can find at Walmart also. Very good and very smooth. My next product is the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser. I love this product because they was trying to say that this is compared to the Benefit Professional, which Benefit Professional is more of a higher end face primer, and then Maybelline got their own. I will say that it is somewhat it works somewhat kind of like the Benefit Professional, but except for this one, it basically fills it in, and the Benefit Professional just, you know, makes it not appear. So this is a good drugstore face primer if you are looking for a face primer. And my last but not least thing is my eyelashes. I love eyelashes. Always when I do wear eyelashes, I go big and bold. So I usually wear the Demi Whispers, but Ardell have some. These aren't the Demi Whispers, but these are some of the Ardell packaging. If you've probably seen them in CVS, Walgreens, or whatever. Ardell has these ones, and my favorite lashes in general is the Demi Whispers. So I do have one, but this one is from Salon Perfect. But I do want to show you what the Demi Whispers actually look like. Demi Whisper. They're like spread it out, but this is what they look like, and I love these things, so you should go check this out and purchase them. And that concludes my top 20 under 20. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was good advice, and talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.